This is Streamlined News for Monday, November 8th, 2010, brought to you by SwimOutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop. Therese, Alshammar and Thiago Pereira were the only swimmers to attend all 7 stops of the FINA Swimming World Cup Series, and as such, they racked up enough points to win $100,000 in U.S. money, in addition to the prize money they won for placing in the top 3 in all of their events. Alshammar won a total of $127,500, while Pereira will be taking home the most money with $131,500. This was Pereira's first World Cup title, while Alshammar won the overall prize before in 2006 and 2007 and placed second in 2008 and 2009. Darian Townsend and Roland Schoeman were also regulars on the World Cup circuit this year and placed second and third respectively in the overall points totals for the men. Townsend won $50,000 in addition to the $15,000 he won in race prize money, while Schoeman won $30,000 plus $24,000 in race prize money. Julia Smith swam in 6 of the 7 World Cup meets and finished with the second highest point total on the women's side. In addition to the $50,000 for her efforts, she also takes home $27,500 for placing in the top 3 in her races. Hinkeline Schroeder of the Netherlands picked up the third place prize award of $30,000, plus the $21,000 she won in race prize money. Alshammar saved her best swim for the last stop of the World Cup, which coincidentally was in her hometown of Stockholm, Sweden. Alshammar swam the third fastest 100 short course meters butterfly in history, a 55.53 that came within 0.5 of Diane Bowie-Dutet's world record and is now the fastest in the event in a textile suit. Dana Vollmer had held that distinction with a 55.59 from the Berlin meet a week earlier. Vollmer placed second in the Stockholm race with a 56.40. Elaine Breeden also saved her best race of the World Cup for last, winning the 200 fly in 2:04.26, just barely under Mary DeCenzo's American record of 2:04.27 set in 2008. Paul Biederman and Yannick Agnel are producing one of the great rivalries in the history of swimming. After their first meeting at the European Championships, Agnel won the 400 free and Biederman took the top time in the 200. The two met again last weekend in Stockholm, where Biederman got the better of the French teenager in the 200 and 400 freestyles, but not by much. Biederman, the world record holder in both events, won by less than 0.2 over Agnel in both races, with the two likely gearing up for more showdowns next month at the Short Course World Championships. And we've got a full recap of the Stockholm meet on SwimmingWorld.com as well as a rundown of how much money each swimmer earned in race prize money on all 7 stops of the World Cup. If you missed the live webcast of the Arizona State Swimming Championships, we'll have all the races available later today on SwimmingWorld.tv. The swim of the meet was without a doubt Tyler Messerschmidt's 43.71 in the 100 freestyle, breaking Olympic champion Gary Hall Jr.'s 16-year-old state record. Messerschmidt also swam at 1:36.33 to win the 200 free. The Desert Ed senior is on his way to Cal Berkeley next year. Florida won the women's NCAA women's swimming and diving team title in March by 2.5 points over Stanford, but last weekend the Cardinal was the better team. The two squads raced over 2 days in Palo Alto, with Michigan also along for the ride. Stanford beat Florida 227 to 175, with Stanford winning 12 of the 22 events. Elizabeth Beisel was the top swimmer of the weekend, winning the 200 back, 200 IM, 400 IM, and 500 free for Florida. Now, most college teams will be taking the rest of November to prepare for invitational meets the first weekend of December, which will serve as NCAA qualifying meets. College water polo heats up as the top teams prepare for next month's NCAA tournament. Number 1 ranked Cal had a couple of wins over Santa Barbara and Long Beach State last weekend, while number 2 team USC had a little bit of a tougher schedule. The Trojans beat number 3 UCLA 8-5 on Saturday, then trounced Whittier College 16-1. The water polo coaches poll is unlikely to change this week, but with USC winning a tougher game, the Trojans could get more favor with coaches and upset the Cal Bears for the number 1 spot. We'll let you know when the new poll is released on Thursday. That's Streamlined News for today. We'll see you next time.